We now know who was in the house that exploded and burned in Firestone. One of them was there because of a phone call that sent him to the house.
Rangers call the latest vandalism at Hanging Lake outrageous, and they're so fed up, the landmark could be closed.
A young college undergrad is under investigation for what she was doing and where she went inside a Denver hospital.
Fire investigators hope to learn more about what caused a deadly explosion in Firestone. They say autopsy reports will be critical in figuring out what happened. 2 people were killed and another was severely hurt when the home went up in flames on Monday. People in the tight-knit town say they've never seen anything like it before. They told 9 News reporter Jessica O their priority is lending a helping hand.
You're used to a house being there, and now it's gone.
It's going to take time to get used to what happened in the Oak Meadow subdivision. Dennis Herrera doubts it'll ever be the same.
It's just a constant reminder of everything that was just lost, everything.
He was there when an earth-shaking explosion made a house across the street go up in flames.
And then it was just terror after that.
And heartbreak because he knew some of his neighbors were trapped inside.
Just screaming, my dad and my uncle are in there.
As the dust settles, what concerns neighbors now is the cause of this explosion.
How does a house just blow up? Do I have to worry?
Neighbors want answers, still stunned by the explosion that has forever changed their neighborhood.
Devastated.
9 News reporter Vida Urbonis has been following the story this morning, and they're still investigating this thing. Friends believe, though, they know what caused this explosion.
Yes, investigators really haven't officially said what caused the explosion. They really want to, check through all the details. But family members say the 2 were working on a water heater that they believe exploded and killed Mark Martinez and Joey Irwin. Fire officials do confirm a water heater was recently installed inside the home, but the town of Firestone says there was no permit filed for one. City officials told 9 News Martinez was an employee of the town, that he worked with the Public Works Department for years. Irwin worked as a plumber. He also worked for Georgia Boys Barbecue in Longmont as a plumber. The owner there says that Irwin left work after an emergency call from his sister to go help with that water heater.
Unfortunately, Joey and Mark were in the basement where the explosion started, and Mark's wife, Erin, was fortunate enough to survive, but as a lot of people know, she has some severe injuries, and luckily the kids are okay. That is the good thing from the story. The kids are okay. Their dad is gone and their uncle is gone.
So sad to hear. 2 people were taken to the hospital after the explosion, including Erin Martinez. That's Mark's wife that he talked about. She continues to fight for her life at University Hospital this morning.
Federal and local law enforcement in Colorado busted a drug ring that was distributing cocaine and meth made in Mexico. That is what sources tell 9 Wants to Know. 9 News went to 2 locations in Aurora in the Mississippi and 225 area. We're told that 4 locations total have been searched in Aurora today. 9 people in all so far have been arrested. We saw agents from the DEA as well as Aurora police officers at 2 of the locations. Sources tell 9 Wants to Know this investigation by the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force has been going on for at least 3 months.
Graffiti at Hanging Lake has rangers thinking of closing the popular trail over the summer. A viewer saw the 9 News story and pointed out graffiti is a problem on several Colorado trails. Steve West captured these photos along the Maxwell Falls Trail in the Evergreen area. It appears there's another selfish idiot out there who didn't think our nature was beautiful enough. We called the U.S. Forest Service about the graffiti. Spokesman there says rangers will look into it. Colorado has a new license plate. Governor John Hickenlooper signed the bill yesterday that establishes this Pueblo Chili license plate. It will be available in September. We'll see if enough people ask for it, or it could face the fate of 14 others that could soon be cut from the lineup.
Some of these are pretty surprising. You got, sports teams, also some good causes, but none of these are really on track to hit the 3,000 minimum in the first few years that most specialty plates require.
I see a group on here that really surprises
me.
The
poor Girl Scouts. Oh, we feel so bad for them. Okay, so they need to sell 3,000 by July 1st of this year. They've only sold 285. Now, what happens is the state will give you a grace period. The DMV is going to send them a letter on July 1st and say, you've got one more year, guys, but
this much time and that much to make up, that's going to be difficult.
That's tough.
They don't make any extra money on...
No, these are $50 just for the specialty fee, but you don't have to make a donation on top. Some of them you do, so they cost even more.
All right, show me another one, another big group.
State parks. They already got the warning letter, so they're past that point. They need about 900 more plates by July 1st of this year, or this plate goes bye-bye.
Show me the sports teams. That's the one.
The sports really teams, I know, it's crazy. 3 of the big 4 teams are not on track to make it. The poor Nuggets. The Nuggets and the Avs already got their warning letter, so July 1st this year, they don't hit 3,000, they're done. Neither team's in the playoffs, so pretty tough to try and sell their fans on a $95 plate.
But the Rockies are hot right now. Could that play in their favor?
They're not on track to make it if you average out how much they've sold every month until now. However, they're starting off with a bang this year, so maybe if they have a really good season or they push it really hard at the games.
People want some pride.
Maybe, and yeah, the Broncos, you never had to worry about the Broncos.
You have a lot more information in this story on the next section at 9news.com.
Yep, you can find the whole gallery of all the endangered and threatened plates and see where they stand.
Politics guy Brandon Rittiman, many thanks.
Vanessa Losnick is an undergraduate student at CU Denver. Tonight, she's under investigation for what she did while inside Denver Health. The hospital sent out a statement saying Losnick had unauthorized access at Denver Health Medical Center. The facility has suspended all student and learner badges as a result. Security has also been notified to challenge anyone without a hospital badge in a patient area or anyone acting out of the ordinary. We don't know what Losnick was doing at Denver Health. We do know she has been banned, and administrators are working with police and the district attorney's office to pursue legal action. The hospital is now looking into how much or what kind of interaction Losnick had with patients. CU Denver says Losnick's involvement at Denver Health was not connected with her coursework. It says it is helping the hospital and law enforcement look into the allegations against her.